his zone. I really want to rock that down. Like, oh, what's that? What's that? Hi, oh, what's that? I don't know why, right? I think we're live, right? And that song just started playing in my head, and that's an old school song, man. And guess what? I'm gonna show you how to effectively date in 2025 and what red flags to look out for in women. Let's get it done, man. All right, first off, if you're new, I'm your host of the Men Talk Thursdays. I'm Alexander Barrycamp. I'm a men's development coach. I help men like you get fit. Let's build a muscle, bro. Look ripped. Watch what odds, right? Make money. I teach you a skill, man. Make some more money and find love. Man, that's a big, big mission to go fulfill, boy. Especially when they say the dating pool, it's dirty, eh? But yeah, man, welcome, 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 man. I'm so excited to be back again with another segment. And like every time I do a live stream like this, I get much better. I get more relaxed. I feel more in my element. I'm more focused. And I owe it all to connecting to the divine power. If you don't know what that is, that's the same universal force that exists within you, around you, and through you. And you do it by synchronizing yourself through proper diet, nutrition, sleep, proper principles, proper thoughts, proper actions, being authentic, open hearted, opening all your chakras so your energy could be flowing, and that's how you do it. And, from a young age, I always saw myself as someone who would get in front of the microphone. I remember back in primary school, I had to give a speech. I didn't know what it was, but I know I did a speech or something. I don't know how effective I was then, but over the years, I got to practice, and now, boom, I'm in my element, man. I know it would feel so good to be able to produce something that's uniquely yours and then be consistent at it, man. I always shout out to Mr. Josh Valentin. Excellent guy, man. Excellent mentor and coach. If you guys need coaching and being able to build your personal brand and just open up your mindset and your horizon of what is possible, get with Josh Valentin. Go look him up. He's on Facebook, as well as he has some amazing travel um, packages that you can get a part of and make some money and travel. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, move right along. I just want to send a special shout out to A1 Lock and Key. That's our family business. Started back in 1994. We make keys for cars, program vehicles on Nassau, Bahamas, on the Family Islands. We're here to help you push to start vehicles, smart locks, camera installation, etc. So yeah, if you need those services, I'm very glad and be happy to help you, man. Me and my staff and my team. So right now, what I want to do is just make sure that I look good at all times. I look good. Yeah, man. Okay. Someone confirm. If any lady watching me right now, please confirm in the chat if I look good. Just put Alex, you look good inside there with a heart. Now, for a fact that right now we're ending the January, it's literally the 30th, 30th of January, and we're going into February. Now, February is a unique month because that month is like, I think, a heart month dealing with Valentine's Day, Valentine's, in a sense, it's supposed to be the month of love, people connecting, trying to find a relationship. But, in life, many times when we designate a month just for or the consideration of the month on the 14th specifically, we want to show affection. A lot of teddy bears going to be given out, baskets, women going to feel special and be able to like compete with other women, showing who did outdo whoever. But at the end of the day, we want genuine, authentic relationships and being able to flow and be in love and not even just be in love, but meaningful love. I find it to be a very big thing in 2025 where, and then just for the past 10, 15, 20 years, where a lot of men and women are together for the wrong reasons. And even when they're together, they're not building anything meaningful. So they may have sex, they may go out and people looking at them, matching pajamas. But at the end of the day, they have a very toxic interaction. And I've experienced it too. But at the end of the day, we have to learn how to come together. I would say in Espanol, right? They say trabajo juntos, right? Trabajo juntos means work together. So a relationship is about working together. Now, before I get into the meat and potatoes of this particular segment, and we're going to add some vegetables there so you can have a balance of macronutrients and micronutrients, I want to talk about basically this theory of men and women talking about who's the prize and this and that. And listen to me and listen to me carefully and listen, tell them I said that. Tell them Masking as you can, the men's development coach specialist, author of 5+ books, owner of a school, A1 School Locksmith, all right, said that men and women are not the prize. And I repeat again, men, you are not the prize. Okay, I know it's gonna hurt. Don't let your little heart sink in. And guess what, women? Don't start laughing. You are not the prize either. Okay, you know who's the prize and what's the prize? The prize is a man and a woman coming together for them to win over and build a powerful family structure. I like to call it a royal family. A royal family, yes. family that is built on spirit and truth, great principles, communication, clarity, honesty, and being able to be reciprocal, meaning giving and taking equally, so that when children grow up in that family, they can say, boy, we have a healed family. The man is healed, the woman is healed, the child comes out not just perfect, but healed. That's the prize. That's the prize. The prize is the family structure, the perfected family structure, one of wealth, health, joy, peace, happiness, connection to divine power. With that being said, let's get right into it. How to better date in 2025. Now, I don't know if you can see it. I'm flowing a bit smoother than before, ever before. And it's simply because, I'm building that power, that vitality, that energy, that life force. And when you do that, everything in your life is going to be much easier. Life is going to be more heavenly. I'm having a heavenly experience because I'm cultivating that life force. And you should too. But dating in 2025, how to do it. And I'm taking it from a man's perspective. I'm gonna throw some things out there for the ladies, nuggets so ladies can understand too. Because all of us have to grow together, even though this is men talk Thursday. If you're tuning in as a lady, thank you so much for tuning in. Please comment and say something just so I can know you're there. Because I know a lot of people watch, but a lot of people don't comment or like. Also, do I need you to like my stream because liking drives up the rating, so people on Facebook can know that hey, people are watching and talking. I don't want you to be a shout out people just stalking and watching me and saying, "Oh yeah, man, I want to new stuff." And I see you like, come on, man. If I give them this value, you got to participate. And I implore you to participate with me. Okay. Moving along. Now, dating in 2025. First off, what is dating? Well, in my definition, dating is the process by which you get to know someone that you potentially want to build a life with. That's it. This is the phase in which you are on a test run to see if this person is compatible with you in your lifestyle, in your life visions, and sexually, energetically, etc. Because it has to happen on those various levels, not just one level. And dating is a process by which you want to find a mate to build a life with. Now, I don't know what you're doing with dating. I don't know if some women think that dating is a way to get free lunch. I don't know if some men think dating is just a way to score and put another notch on the belt. But I could assure you that that type of sport for sex culture is not going to make you happy. It's not going to build anything meaningful. You're going to leave a lot of people hurt, scarred, a lot of baby mama drama and baby daddy drama. And then therefore, no one's going to be able to get anything out of it. And you're going to be in forever turmoil of chaos with hell on earth. So with that being said, dating is a process by which you get to know a woman or man and be able to see how compatible you are to build a life with or potentially have children. The whole point of a man and woman coming together is to make life easier. Men have strengths, women have strengths, and we have to come together to bring our strengths and weaknesses and combine it together so that we can thrive as a family. Now, anything beyond that, that's just crazy, man. And that's a dysfunctional society as we see it all around. Now, when you're dating, the whole point of dating, like I say, if it is to focus on being able to find someone you could build a life with, there are certain key things you must do. It's similar, like I would say, is like to a business. If we would apply principles in dating, like business, it will run pretty well. You realize that business run the world. Even politics is the business of the city, but even relationship is business because it is a transaction between men and women and it deals with duties. And because in a relationship, there's duties. I know there's a big phrase where people say happy wife, happy life, but that is not correct because that phrase isolates the man from being someone who could possibly be happy. In that everything that a woman does for happiness is right, and everything that a man does for happiness is wrong. And we had to stay in. Hey, who messaging, man? Y'all interrupting me. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Let me just put this on silent because this segment is very important. I'm nurturing and helping a lot of your spirits to grow in this process, and I take that serious. So back to what I was saying, when you think about when they say happy wife, happy life, you got to understand that that's not the case, and it requires both individuals to be happy and satisfied with the outcome. It's almost like when you get in a relationship and you're dating, it's partnership. Now, the partnership may be different because men are expected to carry the heavier load. I don't believe in the 50-50 thing. Why? Because men are much stronger. Men are more capable of being able to achieve more modicum success and handle high levels of stress, biologically proven. Don't argue with me. But the fact is that men and women must simply work together. And in a split, I would believe is the best. It's either 60-40 and some places times 80-20. So 80%, guy do 80% of work, women do 20%, or best in my mind is men do 60% of work, women do 40%. Why? Because it allows both people to be a part of a team, meaning that they're contributing. Now, can you remember back inside senior high school or junior high school when you have a group project and then it's like it's 3 or 4 you come together to do a particular task? The teacher assigns you with specific things to do, and then it's two of y'all who are brainstorming. One person was the handy art craft person who could draw and do all them stuff, and then one person just was sitting in the corner doing nothing. And then at the end of the day, they're still part of the team, and then y'all get an A plus. Excuse me. And then that person gets an A plus too. How did y'all feel? Y'all look at that person like, boy, You don't deserve to be a part of this team. You didn't even contribute. As a matter of fact, when he's doing all the hard work, you wasn't even here. And you wasn't here. And now, since you wasn't here, you show up on the day when we submitting it, and now you're getting part of the grade. I don't feel right. And we don't like you for that. All right. So with that being said, the same thing happens. Resentment is going to build between men and women in relationships unless there is equal jointship, partnership in a particular goal. So if a woman expect man to just pay all the bills and she don't respect and all that, that's not gonna work. A man's gonna be unhappy, and this is gonna cause cheating and all of infidelity. And just a man doesn't want to be around you, especially when he's trying to tell you, hey, listen, this is how things are, this is how I'm feeling about it, and you just dismiss his thoughts or put them off when you're talking. And I went on a tangent, but this is part to understand. Now, back to dating. As a man, if you're gonna be dating, understand that you don't have time to waste. You don't have all day to be, let's say all day. All these years pass by, you running around not finding anything meaningful. Remember, women is like soil, and you are the seed sower. So you have to find the right type of soil so that when you sow your seed, that soil could literally nurture that seed that you place. Now, men, however, most times have a vision. Women have visions in their lives too, but men have it more inherently. It's almost like God speaks to us 100%, depending on our mental faculty, depending on our connection, because some men hear from the devil too, all because of their habits, drinking, smoking, partying, low life behavior, masturbation, porn, all these things can influence how a man has from God. But most time, men have a vision for how they want their life to be. And it's because we're inherently the leaders. So in the Bible, it says it's God, Christ, man, and woman, then child. So it said that if the man is the head, that means the man is the vision. He is the one who's expected to make a vision plain and write it so anyone could run with it, right? And you have to make clear for your woman. Now, if you have a vision for your life and you already worked towards making your garden and your garden is starting to prosper, now that's the time you begin looking for a woman, and that means dating. Now, if you don't have a vision for your life and you're looking for a woman, you're wasting your time, you're doing damage in society, and you're causing good women who could have been with a man with a vision to suffer and become scarred, and they're not ready for that. They're not available, because I know too many good people, great people, women and men, who are in the wrong relationships, which is straining their energies, their sexual power, even their mental interests, until when it comes time to dating someone who's literally legit and solid and they could build a life with, they don't have the energy, the mentality, even the God-given power to do so. Wow, wow, I'm fire. You feel that? Boom, 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 boom. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up. Yeah, man, I feel the fire burning, boy. What? So with that being said, as a man, when you date, I want you to date with intention. I want you to date with purpose of finding a woman, not just to have sex with, but a woman who's going to raise your children, a woman who is literally congruent with your lifestyle and your vision for your life. If you're a man who's focused, who's building great things, or what we call on a higher vibration, you need to find a woman who is literally on that same vibration. A woman is, so if you're a guy who, like for me, if I'm a guy who's creating content, I'm making positive impact in society, writing books, I need a woman who does somewhat similar. A woman who's doing things for herself, who's literally like trying to do podcasts or in the scriptures or in spirituality and positive naturally and all these things. That's what I need. Now, if you're a guy who do music, you need a woman who flows and that cat who's playing me a dancer. So remember, there are three levels of dating. I mean, understanding compatible relationships. Number one, elemental nature, their personal essence and how that interacts with other people's personalities and life energy. Number two, communication line, the way of communication that you hold and that other person's communication. Third, lifestyle. Two people who have the similar lifestyle can work together very well. And those are the three things we match people in my program called Meet Me 360. But now when you're dating, you want to be intentional. So understand you're dating to find a woman who could build a life with. So therefore, there are certain characteristics you need to look for. Now, the first thing is a man, because not all men are created equal. All men have 24 hours. We all have physical makeup. We all have faculties and skill sets, but there are different levels of men. So if you're a high value man, and a high value man is not just one man with a bunch of money, it's a man with principle, integrity. He's built his body, he's built his mind, he's a solid dude. He could speak well, he could do a lot of different things well. He's basically a general seven on every areas of life, such as health, fitness, relationships, communication, etc. And also he's building something meaningful. Now, the low vibration man is a man who's still lost. He may have a lot of addictions, such as drug addiction, hitting cocaine, maybe hitting excess smoking marijuana, drinking, partying, masturbation, porn. That's a low vibration guy. So low vibration guy should not be mixing with a high vibration woman, like a woman who's trying to keep her image, trying to take care of herself and do the healing. Because if you mix negative with positive, even though we look at that, that could create a disaster. The whole goal is to create high vibration with high vibration and low vibration with low vibration. Why? They understand each other. High vibration woman is someone who's interested in working out, um, putting the coconut oil on the skin, moisturizing the skin, eating healthy meals, entrepreneurship, spirituality, studying those things. Low vibration women is women who just interested in party drinking, wearing a bunch of weave and all that stuff like that. We're gonna talk about the red flags in a minute, but the whole point in how to date better is that you have to be able to know who is your match. Meaning that first off, as a man, you gotta write down a list of what you want in a woman. So when you write down this list, you need to get a pen and paper or clipboard and write down about. I wrote down 22 things. That's kind of extensive. I know some people can't go into detail, maybe to put one or three things together, but write down a list of what you want in a woman. Like go basic my list from my memory. So basically, I like women in natural hair. Why? Because it shows me that she has a great appreciation for herself and what God gave her. And if she's willing to work with her natural hair, then I'm willing to work with her because that's a God inherent ability and God inherent beauty that she's willing to grow. That tells me a lot about her. Next is I like a woman with natural skin tone, preferably brown or dark skin, chocolate, caramel or chocolate. I like a woman who has a nice feminine melodious voice. I like a woman who is dressed very modestly, who's in shape, of course, who has all the curves in the right places. I like a woman who's on a health journey, who likes natural foods. I like a woman who is inspirational, who likes to read and sing and dance, and women who's who maybe like an artist who likes to paint and draw, who's very respectful. So if I'm looking for a woman of those, I'm just showing you some characteristics that a high value man, a man who is on a square, is gonna be looking for. That means that in order to date, you shouldn't be going to clubs. If you're trying to find a woman like what I just described, don't go to clubs, bro. Clubs are usually places where low vibrational people hang around. And it's not just say that the call person low vibration, high vibration. It's just based upon habits. A human being is inherently good, but there's their habits and their thoughts that make them inherently bad. So based upon where you hang around, your environment is stronger than your willpower. So whenever you hang around, that becomes you because you absorb whatever in your environment. So if you grew up in a ghetto where a bunch of drug selling niggas some shooting, shooting around and all kind of low mindless arguing behavior, baby mama drama, people breaking up windshields and girls going crazy and just fighting a bunch of chaos, then that naturally is gonna be something you're gonna be, it's gonna be in you. Okay. But now, like I say, if you want to date effectively, you gotta figure out who you are first. What do you want? And what's the vision for your life? So number one, get a pen and paper right now. Figure out who you are, all right? Who you are, what you want, and what's your vision for your life. That's the first step before dating. If you don't have that down pat, you shouldn't be dating. Sit in the corner until you get that done. Next step is once you figure out who you are, all right, what you want, and what's your vision for your life, then you gotta start working on yourself. So start working on yourself. The reason why I say work on yourself because if you want to be a top level man, that's why I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you become a top level man, not just a regular man who just average man in life. I'm speaking to probably the 10 percenters, maybe the 5% of men know them. And even the man who ain't there yet. I'm speaking to you too, because you can become it. And all you have to do is change your vibration, change your mindset, change the words you're saying, change the songs you listen to. And that's how you reinvent yourself. But like I'm saying, is that you have to begin to transform yourself, make yourself awesome. Because guess what? If you want a woman who's high quality, you think a high quality woman will want a guy who can't sagging off his butt. Um, you think she can want a man who don't have proper hygiene, smell bad. Like you could deter women, you could repel women. You think she want a man who don't take care of his health, don't look right or good, a man who can't dress, a man who broke, who ain't got no money. Come on, man. You may be a little attracted because she may be desiring some wongy, right? But the thing is, you can't keep her like that because at the end of the day, women are social creatures. They usually tend to gravitate towards men who are what we call high status or high. When I say high status, just men who are on the square, who people deem as socially acceptable. All right. Now, there are a lot of women out there, they freaks, they go with guys who ain't socially acceptable, but that's some other intricate details. That's like people who ain't interested in building a high level life. And I implore women to think from a higher level of relationships. Don't just think about, and if you can, right, not just emotion. Oh, how he makes me feel, the words you say to me, because it's easy to sway a woman with words, man. It's all about the game, man. If you want to get a woman, it's easy to get women in bed, man. Just by the words, man. My tonality, the way I speak, the eye contact. If I tell a woman a particular thing, what she want to hear, I know what she want to hear. But I don't want to lead with that. You know why? But leading it like that, you get a woman hooked to you. Then you can't get rid of her, and it's hard to get rid of her when you lead with that. But you want to lead with vision. Why? Because with the vision, that's the platform that keeps everything together, regardless of people feeling it or not. Because when you stick to the vision, the mission, and we understand the mission, even when we fall in and out of love, we still can stay together. Now, back to dating, right? So Make sure how to date better, dress well, look good, smell good, feel good. Okay. LG, SM, SG, FG, excuse me. Look good, smell good, feel good. Take care of yourself. Make sure you're doing the basics, man. You can't just be a guy who ain't into nothing. You gotta be a guy who on point, man. Then afterwards, if you want to make sure that you can date better, then you gotta know where to talk to women, where to interact with women. Now, depending on which guy you are, if you just want a quick interaction with a woman, like how guys just want to get straight to the bedroom, they know where to go to clubs. Women drinking, the fences are down. That's a horrible environment even to build a relationship on. No wonder why a relationship sucks because you met her where she was. Okay. So the thing is that when you're dating, you want to always go to where you could find it. Everything has an environment. There's certain quality women you only can find in certain places. Very good quality women, they go to work, they may go to the gym, they go home, or they're part of a church, or they're part of a social network event. They're part of a giving back and all that stuff. That's what they are. But you in there, you're looking for that nice woman. It's all about a nice woman. You go in the club still. You go in the parties. Come on, man. Then a fight breaks out. You get burst with a bottle. Come on, man. The law of cause and effect, action, reaction. The environment dictates everything. So now, when you want to date effectively and date better quality women, you got to go to events where women would like to go like that. Think about it. Go right on Google, type in events in Nassau, Bahamas, if you're in about Nassau, Bahamas, and look up for the high class events. Go on Atlantis.com, look at the events Atlantis having. Go on Bahama.com and look at the events Bahamas having. It's a higher class of people interaction where you could meet potential women who could interact with if you want better quality women. Now, if you just want regular quality women, you go to the super values, you go to the Wendy's, you go to the regular places. Those people are on a different mind or wavelength. You see what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. It's not to make fun or poke at people, but this is the reality of life. We know it all. We see people in high society, we see people in low society, and we see people who mesh in between who are like chameleons. They can shift from one way and shift the next way. Now, like I said, effectively dating 2025, you gotta know what you want, know what's your vision, and then you gotta match the woman to the vision because at the end of the day, you want to make sure that the dating is meaningful. Now, when it comes to dating, don't be a fool. Okay. A lot of guys out there, you're fools. You go meet a girl, and because you're trying to impress her, you go and spend $20 on a dinner date. No, wrong. When you leave with your wallet, don't be surprised when she falter it. I just had to find something to rhyme. Because most guys think that impressing a woman with his pocket when a woman don't actually even like you yet is gonna get him brownie points. No, you're just gonna get used. It's funny that many guys, if you understand how women think, how women work, it's all about seduction, it's all about connection. Women are looking for that romantic connection where you have something that's genuine and real, open communication. When you have open communication where a woman's relaxed around you, she's gonna open up to you, even sexually, much sooner than the guy who's just, shady and you know trying to be like you playing a game. If a woman feel like you're playing a game, she gonna play games too. And women are very good at games because they got all day. I realize that even though men are physically strong, women have a high level of mental energy. I've watched past girlfriends endless times. They could spend time on social media all day. You know much mental energy that take, bro. If I spend too much time on social media, I have to take a break and go meditate and do some breathing or work out or something, bro. I can't do it. But women can do that. They could talk endlessly about relationships and stuff like that and watch all these things that I find deplorable, like watching gossip girls and all those things like that. I can't do that. So women have a high level of mental energy. Women are said to have 70,000 thoughts per day compared to a man's 50,000 thoughts. So think about how a woman thinks. She's thinking more things. She's observing fast. They move their eyes. I remember many girlfriends I had in the past, they watch the eyes be like this. She'll be like, whoa, why eyes move like that? They're just observing everything. But in the first 7 seconds, they already know, okay, this is a guy who on point, this is a guy who I give attention, this is a guy who I ain't giving no attention. But like I say, the date effectively, number one, you got to be prepared in a game. Look good, smell good, feel good, have a car, have an apartment in case you want to take a woman back. Next is have $1,000 in your bank account. Why? Because this allows you to have some leverage and power, or $1,000 in possession. Just for safety net, that's for you, not for next is when you take a woman out and when you see a woman, you got to interact. You can't expect a woman to come to you. She's not going to come to you. Now, if you're attractive like me, women will give you more choosing signals. They'll make an effort to be able to talk to you, but that's what most guys don't have that going on for themselves. A limited amount of guys have that type vibe, but they could pull a woman just with a vibe and aura, and just how they look. So you have to be a hunter. A hunter means that you're going and engaging, and you have to be able to engage in such a respectful and powerful way and meaningful way, simply by asking this question. Excuse me, how you doing? Quick question. I was staring at you and I saw this necklace around your neck. I love that. What's that all about? And then you stop, listen, and you shut up and you listen. All right. Or you may be standing in line and then you see something happening, and then you may make a comment. Wow, that's so crazy. Why do you think people be acting like that? And you look at her. This is a random girl now. You look at her and you pause. and then she's gonna respond. Um, oh, okay, hey, what's happening, McQueen? I just want to respond right now. Say it's unfortunate, but the truth is the option of fathers has destroyed the seed. So many men don't know what it means to be a man. That's true. It's the enemy's plan working itself out exceptionally. However, hope is not lost. Our Lord is still sovereign, and we can retake our place in society. That's true. Because this is why I do this. The reason why I do Men Talk Thursdays is not just for me to come in front of y'all and say, look at me. I don't care about that. As a matter of fact, it's up to me. I just go in a mountain and go meditate and finish build my life force and stuff like that and eat off nature and stuff. And but my goal is to reinstill passion in men to develop and become the greatest men they could be in their lifetime so that we become a powerful family. I feel like the Bahamas is in a unique position where we could become the utopia of the world. And that simply means that we could be the place where righteousness starts and people could come to learn righteous laws and principles and be in tune with nature and God you know yeah man, but like I say, as a man you have to be able to get those things down pat. So next is when it comes to dating, don't overly invest. You got to understand if this woman is right for you. Number one, if she follows your criteria based upon what you like, then you can engage. Then you have to interact with them. That's called an outer game, or being able to open. And open is simple. You don't go there. Oh, hi, excuse me. I just saw you and you were pretty. And woman will look at you like, were you tired of it? Did you just arrive here from Mars? You can't even speak properly. You start, you're trying to pump. Hi. Like, come on, dude. Like, she's a regular human being. Just talk to her normal. Just talk to her. That's like how you talk to anybody. Yes, but hey, that's a nice shirt, man. I like that. And then escalate from there and interact. Try to find what our common interest is, and then make assumptions instead of being like an interviewer. You just be like, hey, what do you like? I like cheese. Okay, so what's your favorite color? My favorite color is blue. All right, so tell me, um, what's your favorite car? My favorite car is, and at the time, you think this is so boring. What the heck? But use assumptions instead when you go on a date. Just like, hey, I noticed that you have natural, use a natural hair and per se. She's like, yeah. I say, man, I like that, man, because you remind me like some of them like Rastafarian, blah, 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 or something like that. I mean, make it something be like, man, why are you such in good shape, man? You just work out 3 times a week. Hey. She's like, yeah, man, I do see women like stuff like that. To see you're flowing the interaction smoothly instead of making yourself look like an idiot just by asking questions like it's an interview. You know. Next is when you interact with one, when you picking a date, make it simple. Make it something that you like. Why? Because a woman is getting to experience you in your field of energy. If most guys, what they do is they try to find something extravagant to go do that they never even done, and they try to invite a woman to that. No, you need to go in an environment that's where it's controlled, where you're used to going. So for me, because I like to get a massage, if I meet a girl and I'll be like, hey, what's up? X, Y, and Z, man. You seem pretty cool, man. I'm Alex, blah, blah, blah. Okay, blah, blah, blah. I know it's just about you, la, la, la. I mean, say, hey, listen, I like to get massage every week. I'm inviting you to get a massage. Let's do a massage on Friday. How does it sound for you? And then she'd be like, oh, well, I can't do Friday, because blah, blah. Or she'd be like, okay, I'm down. I'll try it. I said, cool, listen, here's my card. Just send me a message and we'll make it happen, okay? Boom. All right, take care. Until then, boom. Simple interaction, smooth, easy, not all the kind of like, you should like, when you go in front of girls, like you stand on the podium, you see like a million people around, like, hello, everybody. Like you just forget where you is. And a lot of guys lack that ability to talk because a lot of guys are introverts. Simply meaning that they do not practice their skills of interaction. Now, some guys, I'm an introvert. Some guys are natural extrovert. See, it's practice. Everybody have both introverted and extroverted capabilities. When you don't like someone and you're around them, you become an introvert. Like, I ain't talking to no one, bro. But when you like people, you just talk a lot. So all of us have these abilities. So when you say, "Oh, I have, I don't have the ability to talk to girls or this and that," bro, you lying to yourself, bro. All right. Next is when it comes to dating, you got to know how to lead. Lead. Now, the best way to lead is that you have to become a leader. If you don't know, if you have a plan, bro, you gotta have a plan. So you can't just be the person who be like, hey, so what you want to do? If you come to a woman like that, won't be like, boy, what type of man this is, bro? You won't plan this out, bro. You won't take me out. You won't flap these cheeks. And you can't plan? No, but you got a plan. So have a plan. Let's say, hey, and remember, dummy with a plan to be the genius without one. So just write down on a piece of paper. That's what I like to do. I say, okay, first we go to the movies. No, first we go get a massage, and then we go play some games in the game room at Fusion, and then we'll go a VIP movie. That's if I really, really feel and I feel like she's worthy of that type of experience. Now, but just let me just go get some ice cream, go by the beach and talk about life and walk on the beach and smell the fresh air and get some of that good hormones flowing. See what I'm saying? So simply, some good date ideas, going bowling. Why? Because then both of you can interact with each other. Just invite the girl out. Invite her out. Now, you may be competing with other guys who trying to get her to go to, and that's what it's about. Don't you have to be able to experience someone. Don't catch feelings because she dating other guys too, but then you gotta make it clear. If you feel a real good connection, you'll have a good time, then you tell her, listen, from now on you only dating me. Now you might be, wait, oh, I pushed my barrier, but you gotta be straight up. If you don't say nothing, if you don't make it real and let her know, she can continue doing what she's doing until you set the boundaries. And I realize this a lot of guys don't do that. They don't set boundaries, they don't set anything. They don't even tell a woman how they expect them to dress or anything. Set these boundaries. That's why you gotta be a real, you gotta love yourself, bro. If you don't love yourself, to know how to be able to um operate in life and know what your wants and your needs are and how it can be met. How are you supposed to communicate to the woman? A woman can't read your mind, just like how women expect us to read their minds. Certain things, they can't read our minds, bro. They ain't psychic. You see what I'm saying? So you gotta say this is what you want. Some of you guys get mad when you see a girl that you're dating text another guy. You never told her, listen, when you interact with me, no text other guys. You could do that. Let me know if that's a problem. And then she'd be like, okay. And depending on how high value are in her mind, she'd say, okay, no problem. Because why? You are seen as valuable. So she'd be like, man, this other guy's jokers. I'd rather you this guy. Now, keep in mind, guys will still be trying. They're gonna try her. But if they take that girl away from you, then they just took your problem. No hard feelings, move on. All right. So basically, if you want to get the best of the dating, you have to know what you want, know who you are, work on yourself, know what you want, have a vision for your life, and then you have to be able to look good, smell good, feel good, have an apartment, have a car. Why? Basic necessities because you're a functioning adult. You can't be trying to date and you're a functioning adult, bro. Like, what the heck? Do you know dating is responsibility and even relationships is responsibility and more duty? You're not ready for that, bro. If you want a full stack, man. That's why you have to get your life solid, bro. That's why you have to have the structure or your frame of life solid. My frame of life solid, bro. Like a date easy now. And I took a break from dating because I recently came in a relationship last year. I took a whole month hiatus. I said no dating, no none of that. I'm just gonna build myself. That's what I did. Now it's the 30th, the 31st is about to come around. So February 1st, we can start. But this time it's gonna be high quality women. And like I say, not to take a shout out to anyone, no, because everybody's special and unique, man. I love everybody. When I say I love everybody, I love that there's a divinity within everybody, but not everybody is there. So I have to be able to protect myself, to protect my destiny. I have to remove myself from situations that are no longer needed me, where I'm needed, or situations that are no longer mutual or beneficial energetically. And that's taking a shot at my emotional health, my mental health, my physical health. Because for this world to benefit, I have to make sure I bring the best me. And I can only do that being in a good relationships and stuff like that. Okay. But I wish everyone out there who have been in a relationship in the past the best. And I hope that you rise to a higher level. Now, that being said, the last part I want to add to the dating part is that when you're dating, date intentional and then start letting the girl know, hey, I want to see you more. Okay, we see each other more. And let's see each other 3 times a week, or and then start doing things again, start shopping, etc. Things that move it along because you take too long to move. Remember, being in the world of technology, bro. Women on dating apps, women are getting women on dating apps, women getting talk messages from guys on Facebook, on Instagram, Snapchat, guys on the street trying to haul them, hey baby, hey on the street, you know? And so, bro, if you don't set the boundaries, you can't. That's not the protection. See, you got to put a protection around a woman. You got to protect the woman. Protect the woman. I take that from something I know personally, but you got to protect the woman with the boundaries and your rules and regulations. What you do now, how to be able to make sure that you're not seeing as too controlling versus being able to interact in a very genuine manner. Just let them know, listen, I want this for us, and I believe that this is what is best. Let me know what you think about that. And ask her opinion. What do you think about that? And no matter how dumb her opinion sound, just listen and then understand, and then you get a better gist of who this woman really is as well. All right. And then also you gotta ask, hey, what do you like? What do you but and then you can ask some questions too, not too much, but say, what do you like in a guy? I mean, what is your vision for your life? Ask her, what's your vision for your life? Because you gotta understand what her vision is, because if you have a vision and she have a vision and your vision don't line up, then that relationship either be short-lived or just not congruent. And that's why two people usually grow apart. Ask her what's her vision for life and see if it line up. And guess what? Some people don't know what their vision for the life is. So I say, hey, you tell her, hey, listen, what we could do is we could do this thing for 3 months. We see how it flow. And if we like it, we can continue. And that's why I created something called a love bond agreement. You could get it on my website, mhgbahamas.com, where Meet Me 360 is held. And it's just basically a contract between you and a woman that has 14 tenets that go over how we want this relationship to run. basically a blueprint that I could apply, and I help various women I've dated in the past sign it, so we can understand what we're doing now. There are various levels to it, but that's something I could you could get right on my website. You could download it, $10. It helps you make the relationship solid, just like how most people when they date they want to get married. Now, this day and time, a lot of people shy away from marriage because they've seen the poor performance of people in marriages, but we're just seeing the poor performance of people who aren't equally yoked, people who aren't sharing the same vision, people who haven't learned marriage duties. We'll talk about that in another video. But lastly, let's bring this plane in line. We're gonna talk about red flags looking for women. Thanks so much you've been tuning in so far. It's a lot of good content. I like topics like this, and I know everybody likes topics like this because relationships. One of the most challenging things men will find is that dealing with relationships and being able to work with the opposite sex, women too, because we see that the big culture of men becoming red pill, black pill, this pill, black pill, all the pills, and then we see women starting to speak on behalf of women. And first it was like the feminist movement, oh, we freedom, we want equality. And now we're seeing some women coming up and saying, listen, y'all women need to step it up. We've been selfish for far too long. We've been all about ourselves, and then they still unhappy. You know what I mean? So we see the shift is happening, which is good. We need to have the conversation, but we need to have action and systems in place to facilitate better relationships. That's why I create Maybe 360. See, when I create Maybe 360, I see in the future. There are many people who created things and people were like, oh, yeah, 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 garbage, right? But then they didn't see the future. I'm preparing for the future. Next 10 years, what do you think dating is going to be like? It's gonna be insane, man. So if I become one of the first pioneers now, when you look back, they be like, bro, I remember Alexander used to be doing his man talk Thursdays in. Now look at him. He is a billionaire, bro. 8 years in, a billionaire. Meet Me 360 is the way people date now because I have a proven Oracle system that helps us to match people compatibly. Right now, it's over because listen, dating apps ain't working, bro. People meeting people and just having sex and everything just ugh. Everything's icky and chaotic and nasty out there, bro. There's a lot of Z's out there. Be careful. Be careful. Yeah, man. But like I'm saying, you have to be intentional, all right? And you have to know that, bro, you have one life, bro. Don't waste it. People say, oh, you know what you do. No, 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 no. People don't show the dark side of consequences. They don't show the dark side of promiscuity, having sexual transmitted disease, psychological damage and problems. Come on, man. People glorifying for TikTok, people women shaking their asses on there. Bully, bitty. I'll make a bad guy do this and that. And he better eat this. And Megan Thee Stallion, bro, don't listen to that, bro. They are paid to destroy you. They are paid to make you corrupted. Understand that. Cardi B them, they trying to have balanced relationships, bro. They only singing about a bunch of nonsense, getting you in that vibration of chaos. All right, so red flags are looking for women. Now, for me personally, everybody has different red flag based on how they grow up. But for me, what I see as a red flag for me is excessive tattoos. And the reason why I say these red flags are simply signals or symptoms of things that are potentially connected to a person. So when I say tattoos is a red flag for me, excessive tattoos, because I know the mindset behind tattoos. Now, number one, in the Bible and scripture say y'all should not mark your bodies with these engraven images, blah, 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 right? But also too, going for, I know for a fact that most women who have excessive tattoos, there's guys who doing these tattoos. And most guys who doing these tattoos will have a bunch of piercings on their lip. They like to smoke and they so many times get the woman to relax and they convert the woman sexually, meaning they get a woman to be sexually engaged. So most times tattoos are seen as promiscuous marks. The more a tattoo woman have, that's what it's seen most times promiscuous marks, saying that way I already been ran through. That's what most tattoos say because we know the direct correlation of tattoo. Now, it depends on the tattoo because if you see a tattoo where someone like the person loved one they lost and they put it, okay, fine. One tattoo. But you see an excessive tattoo, a bunch of butterflies and hearts and puppy paws and all of that being, bro, she been trampled by dogs. So be careful. That's a red flag for me. Maybe it not be for you. If you're a guy who like tattoos, go get a girl who like tattoos. That's why I say you have to find out what you want and what you're into. Now, next thing as a red flag is a woman who wear excessive weave. If you can't see a woman who wear natural hair at least 90% of the time, bro, listen, you may be getting a relationship with a bald eagle. And not just throwing any shade, but I just saying most time women who wear these weave, they tend not to be right in the head because all the processing of these weave have a lot of chemicals that seep into the scalp, causing scalp follicle or hair follicle deterioration as well as psychological problems. These are the biological aspects that most people don't look at, but it's a direct correlation to these things. And also to women who like wear a bunch of weave. Most times, people who wear weave in the past was people who had cancer and stuff. It was going on the chemotherapy and they losing their hair, so they wear weave Or people didn't fix their nah, it's like girls don't fix their hair and they have to wear weave, or they just wear weave and they be like pot 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 pot. I sing the Dora song back right back. You got it. All right, so that goes to show insanity because you imagine when putting someone else hair on, and that means that's a lack of love of self for me because most of these weaves are what white women's weave or European style weave. So you wearing that just so you go, oh, I don't like my now. She has too much work. What the God Almighty gave you that hair and you told me that's too much work, but that means you can't work on my empire because, baby, to have a royal empire, you need to be have to be dutiful. And if you can't take care of nature and you find that's a lot of work, sorry, that's showing me that's a lot of laziness, and I don't like lazy women. I like women who are industrious because I, as a man, and you with me, I take care of you. All right, I'm industrious, bro. I ain't scared of doing nothing. When I say I ain't scared of doing nothing, any chance I see come across me, I gonna do it. So I expect my woman to be when I say, hey, baby, I need to do this, and I need to know that. I'm not saying that we will determine a woman, but it tells me a lot. There's a certain mindset that come along with it. Eyelashes, man, that's a red flag for me. Well, when we're trying to look more pretty with eyelashes, come on, man, you gluing these things, yeah, making this. But come on, I like women who love their natural self. I don't mind if she style her hair, get her hair. I'll pay for get her hair done. I've done it many times. Um, pay for them to get a massage, pay for them to get facials, pay for them to get some moderate nails, not too long. Not them nails look like fucking Golan. She married the Golan. I want to. You going? And she put her claws in you. I mean, so yeah, man. So I like women with moderate nails. If you see women with long nail like this, that's a creature, bro. And I mean to talk about that, but I gotta throw some puns in there and some reality, because people like jokes, man. Some people go so sad they go type in comedy show just to go watch jokes. Man, I want to bring this to the line because it's 7:30, I gotta go do some things. But like I'm saying is that there's some red flags. Like if you see a woman who always face always screwed up, red flag. That's for me. I just showed you some of my red flags, and you can pick up what you want or that and take it. A woman face all screw up, always mad, bro. That's a red flag. Why? Because that's telling me that her thoughts are not as positive as it could be. It's negative, and I don't want a woman who would kill my vibe. Because, bro, in order to be successful, it's all about vibe and energy. It's all about raising up that energy. So that's why many times I would walk away from a relationship simply because a woman killing the vibe too much. She ain't positive minded. She always arguing, always argumentative, always negative, always seeing things for the negative aspects instead of positive other things. That kill your vibe. You can't be successful at that. It's gonna stunt your growth, stunt the possibility of blessings that come into your life and prosperity and opportunities. When a woman always negative, she gonna pull it down. So anyone woman who ain't smiling, I want a woman who naturally smile. There are a few women I can think in my mind, to come back where they not she had that smile, man. And that's pleasant because when a woman smiles, it's so beautiful. It gives a radiant energy of a flower opening up, man. Whoa, man. Holy Ghost. I mean, to make fun of it, but there's one video I saw where the guy was like, say, when a guy in hell, right? And he see the devil come there and he start trying to speak in tongues and the devil is standing there and he's like, the devil look at him and start laughing. That was funny, bro. We all see the memes and stuff that make us laugh throughout the day. I'm a businessman, man. I always focus on business and talking about prosperity, health. That's my favorite topics, but I can catch a joke or two, man. All right, so next red flag I look at is woman who likes to party. Man, if a woman always partying, bro, she ain't yours, bro. I mean, like they say, no woman is yours, it's just your turn, but that's red flag for promiscuity. Woman who always partying, she gonna be drinking, and she gonna be out with her friends and all that, and shaking the tail, and that's all there's a bunch of low vibration guys drooling over that, and then when women lower their see the thing is women is the weak of the sex. When I say weak of the sex, even the Bible proved that. Okay, women aren't as strong mentally as men. When I say that, everybody's different because there's some weak men, man, some weak, pathetic men out there because they think more with the feminine mindset. But when it comes to like principles, men will uphold principles more than women because women are easily susceptible to for unprincipled behavior because no one holds them accountable. Society, how we've grown up women from a young age, we always protect women regardless of their faults and their shortcomings. We haven't what we call hold them to the stake or punish them as a society. So many times, a woman don't have a proper influence of her friends or good father figure who was able to guide and instill principles. She gonna mess up her life. And we see it every day. But it's a good thing we have government programs in in place so that Women who mess up, they have a second chance redeem themselves as a support system. But women who party with a friends, red flag. If you hear, yeah, I will partying, la la la, because when a woman party, she having too much fun, and then she be like, nah, you only live once. Her friends be like, well, you only live once, and then she end up having sex with a guy, and she get pregnant, and then she make it look like it's your baby boy. Listen, look at the stories of Marie and all them other stuff. Man, a lot of guys ain't the father. When it comes to 4 year old, blah blah blah, you are not the father. Start running, you know. Yeah, but so you gotta be careful. So that's a red flag to me when I'm partying. I like a woman who's a homebody. I don't mind going out traveling. I love a woman who like to travel too. If we traveling together, man. Listen, this year I looking to travel. So man, listen, my empress walking, my one or two empress walking, because I believe in polygyny. We'll talk about that in the next video. That's not for everyone because you have to be a fully stocked man with resources, and not even just resources, but a mindset that transcends the regular norm of society. Regular men can't handle that. But I want to have my two empresses on my hand, and we want to be traveling in harmony, going different places, traveling our islands and going to different places in the states. I have a lot of trips lined up. I have some trip points I got to use with Viago. Club Viago. Shout out to Club Viago with Josh Valentin. I got to be using my points soon, bro. So my empress will be walking soon. So when I say she walking, I speak it now. My empress is walking and you can see us traveling, doing vlogging and thing and have our YouTube channel. Yeah, man. So I can travel, but I like women who love the finer things. I like women who love art, maybe some wine here and there, depending on the type of wine, you know, working out, writing, building society, communities, buying property, Airbnbs, driving nice cars, traveling, high level things, man. We coming to build this nation, man. The Bahamas is the most beautiful place in the world. You see everywhere getting strict. You see America get strict. Y'all who's so-called immigrants going to America, it's hard now to get your visa. Because they have my visa for 10 years now. But you know what I mean? Not go. But like I say, you got to start thinking about the future. You won't be walking from pillar to post. You still single ain't build no family and nothing. But that's horrible, bro. You just oh yeah, I don't think you say, yeah, but I used to grind that boy. Yeah, but I used to grind that boy. No, but I mean nothing, bro. Build something. I'm just hey, this my empress, man. We have three children together, and we have built X, Y, and Z. We have helped the community. We have changed the lives of many. We have a ministry unto the men and women to help them achieve a high level of success. We have a men's development program, a females development program. We have a backyard garden program. We have acres and acres of land where we feed with vegetations, and we have solar power. We have a whole oasis where people will come and rejuvenate themselves and just grow spiritual in nature. We have a whole Silicon Valley where we make billions of dollars every year, something things like that, man. I don't know if you're feeling me with this conversation, man. So the next woman that's gonna come to my life has a big, tall build Phil. But I'm sure there's some ladies out there who resonate with me with that. But also too, I have created a plan where I could help high level men try to level the playing field in dating so they could vet better women. Vetting is very important. But most guys don't have nothing to work with the vet. So you gotta be, if you're single and you don't have any, you gotta be out there as a hunter. You gotta be in the trenches. You gotta be to plant many seeds. And you gotta be direct. You gotta know what you want. You gotta be able to know how to interact. You got to be able to know what to say. You can't be guessing and hoping things work, bro. Life don't work like right. Life works on what is and what can be and what will work. We have as a plan. That's where motion happens. Okay. All right. Another red flag for me is a woman who fails to be able to communicate properly. If a woman you're texting and she takes 3 hours to message you, sorry, bro, you ain't the one. There's another guy in that spot. So move along. And also do before you move along, communicate. Listen, nice, blah, blah. I expect you to be the answer within X, Y, and Z because that'll show me if you have interest or not. Now tell me if you could do that or not. If you can't do that, let me go find another woman who can do that. So set clear boundaries and the next red flag I would say is when you see a woman who is coming home late. No, no, sorry, that's relationship. No, that I got it from someone else. But those are the red flags I see. Now also two red flags is a woman who doesn't have good hygiene, doesn't take care of herself. And honestly, bro, I don't know what it is about me, but I have this special discernment ability where like I literally could look at a woman, I could tell right away, say, I ain't a woman got my job. I look at that energy, I see that face, that's like, I say, I ain't be arguing with that woman. I don't know. It's like the more you grow your spirit, you have a high level of discernment. So you can basically tell just from someone's energy. I know they say don't judge the book by its cover, but bro, I have a good discernment, so I got to. I can look at a woman like, I see them belly rolls, Nah, for me, I'm a fit guy with six-pack abs, shredded to the bone, man. Muscular. I'm gonna come correct, bro. When I see little, her face all makeup, Not. I want a woman who naturally happy, bro, because I ain't playing that game of trying to make you happy, bro. No. Yeah, man. And lastly, what I'll end with this is another red flag is a woman who come from a broken home. Not saying that people can come, greatness can't come out of a broken home, but let's just be in reality. There's exceptions to the rule, but it doesn't state the fact that most times this thing is true that a woman who has a mother who has had a promiscuous past, beware of women who have, like you're saying, as if you can date a woman, you're gonna see a lot of trademarks in her mother because wherever a woman grew up watching, that becomes a part of it. Now she have to do some internal work to be like, work that out, and that take a lot of energy and a lot of years. But if a woman who has a lady who you're meeting and her mother has like six baby daddies, or five baby daddies, or four baby daddies, like, bro, run. At the end of the day, that woman won't be able to respect you because that'll show that that woman's mother had a hard time with men and always cursed men or demeaned men. So with that being a natural flow, what she would hear as growing up, when she see you as a powerful man, she's gonna use that. It's like autopilot. Whatever in your soul been planted from the age of 1 to 6, straight to 10 and 12, that become a natural autopilot response. So you see a woman just start cursing at you, calling you a dog, all that stuff because there's something that she watched her mother, she witnessed her mother do this to other men. So be very aware of that, man. Anyway, so thank you so much for tuning in. I just want to be able to bring awareness and be like a spokesperson for men because I don't see no other men doing it. Where about other men show? I see Harrison out there. Shout out to Harrison. With the he's a therapist who talks about relationship. I like how he first I used to be like I used to be mad at you, bro, because you just be talking for the women, be like, yo, women, men need to do this and this is women. I'm like, bro, come on, bro. It ain't just the men who faulty in that man, it's the women too. And then he started saying, okay, women, and I start seeing, I say, okay, good. You have a balance equation. So my brother, keep it up, man. Kudos to you. But yeah, man, it's about growth. I don't know about you, but I want 2025 to be a maximizing year. When I say maximize, I want everything to grow. The bank account, the wealth, the influence, the things that we have, and not just grow, but in its right spirit and in truth. We want to be built upon honesty, transparency, and so you could be asleep at night. You know the Bible looking over your shoulder. You know, I don't want to ruffle people's feathers out there, but guess what? Some of you corn go get mash, and I don't even like corn because corn ain't good for you. So they're gonna mash them corn, bro, because it's necessary. Yeah, man. But I thank you so much for tuning in, man. If you wanna have a one-on-one session with me where I can help you navigate through whatever issue you may have, business, health, relationship, or fitness and health, or relationship and dating, or finances, I can help you. I have some good experience under my belt. As you can see, I'm a good talker. None of this good talk. I walk the walk too. I'm a very hard worker. I'm a very smart worker. You know, yeah, man. And I also have books. Unplug my books, Black Superman, 13 Affirmations of Power. Get your mind instilled with greater sense of self-belief. And I can run up through the first four affirmations. We pledge our allegiance to the universe and to our purpose, which we stand achieving a daily true love and service, because we're strong, healthy, wealthy, intelligent, and we choose right to so let it be. We possess all. We can do all things because we are the power. We are the most powerful man there is. The first four of the 13 affirmations, nine more where that came from, eight more, nine more, 10, 11. Yeah, yeah, I correct. Nine more where that came from. So get the book, download it via on my website, or just send a message. We could deliver the book to you. Okay. So y'all stay inspired, man. I come here to be a mover and a shaker, man. Be moving and shaking. We got to change this country, bro. And I want to change the country from the culture perspective. Politics, y'all go handle politics. Someone asked me that day, Alex, you running politics again? I say, man, maybe. I mean, I look good. No, I look good. Man, I look good. A few years back, I wasn't as handsome as I am now, man. As stylish as I am now, as knowledgeable as I am now, as fit as I am now. You know, now I got a lot of things in my back. Maybe in politics, I don't know. You know, so y'all enjoy, man. Have a wonderful evening. Let me get ready to end this live stream. Stop live stream. 3, 2, 1.